Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and good morning all of you. This is Ashima Shukla, your Current Affairs and Banking Awareness faculty on Entri platform. And in this video, we are going to talk about daily news events and current affairs which are important from examination point of view. The discussion is going to be majorly on all the major news events in a form of a notes section or important highlights form where you can enhance your notes, whereas for those who want to practice questions as well, for them we have everyday live quiz which is available on Entri app. You can download app from Google Play Store and then you can take everyday quiz for your daily practice. Beginning on the discussion with news events, the first being QS Asia University Rankings 2022. The ranking was released recently, and according to the ranking, we have the topper of this being National University of Singapore, second position of China's Peking University, and third university Nanyang Technological University, which is in Singapore, and the University of Hong Kong. There was a tie on the third position. In terms of Indian universities, there are top 3 universities which were IIT Bombay at 42nd rank, IIT Delhi at 45th rank, and IIT Madras at 54th rank. Apart from that, we had IIT Kharagpur at 60th position, IIT Kanpur at 64th position, and in a total there were 12 Indian universities who made it to the rankings. Then we have PCA framework for banks, that is Prompt Corrective Action Framework. Now this has been revised as we talk about right now. So there have been certain changes which have been made to the PCA network. Taking out on that, Reserve Bank of India has issued revised Prompt Corrective Action Framework which will be effective from 1st of January 2022. Now in this, the objective of PCA is basically to enable supervisory intervention by RBI at the appropriate time and therefore to initiate and implement remedial measures of the scheduled commercial banks. So for that, the monitoring areas are there which have been revised in this framework. The areas are capital, asset quality and leverage. These are the key areas that are going to be managed by Reserve Bank of India on all banks. How are they going to be tracked? To keep a track on the capital, asset quality and leverage, the indicators are CRAR or Common Equity Tier 1 ratio, which is for capital. For asset quality, we have net NPA ratio, and for leverage, we have Tier 1 leverage ratio. That is respectively. So for capital of a bank, RBI will see the CRAR or the Common Equity for Equity 1 ratio. For asset quality, they are going to look at the net NPA ratio, and for leverage, they are going to see the Tier 1 leverage ratio. Now, on which banks is it going to be applicable? It will apply to all the banks which are operating in India, including the foreign banks whose branches are in India or whose subsidiaries are there in India. Based on the breach of risk thresholds of the identified indicators. Now, when a bank is placed under PCA by RBI, then withdrawal of restrictions imposed will be considered under the 2 circumstances. What are the circumstances? If no breach in risk threshold in any of the parameters is there as per the 4 continuous quarterly financial statement, one of which will be audited annual financial statement which is subject to assessment by RBI. And the second is based on supervisory comfort of RBI, including assessment on sustainability of profitability of the bank. These are the 2 situations on the basis of which the PCA or Prompt Corrective Action is going to be seen, or the restrictions are going to be looked forward to. Then we have a few one-liners. The Prime Minister of India inaugurated the reconstructed Sri Adi Shankaracharya Samadhi, the final resting place, at the premises of Kedarnath Temple in Rudraprayag district of Uttarakhand, and unveiled the statue of Sri Adi Shankaracharya Ji at the Samadhi. Talking about this statue which has been unveiled, it's a 12 feet long statue. It weighs around 35 tons or 35,000 kgs and has been constructed by Mysore based sculptor, that is Arjun Yogi Rajji. During the visit, he also laid foundation stone of several reconstruction projects which were worth 400 crore at the Kedarpuri. The Samadhi, which has been reconstructed, it was destroyed in the 2013 Kedarnath floods. Then we have Union Home Minister and Minister of Cooperation Shri Amit Shah ji, who launched the Pan-India Ayushman CAPF scheme health cards in New Delhi. This scheme was originally launched on a pilot basis on January 23, 2021 in Assam state to provide healthcare service to all the Central Armed Police Force personnel and their dependents, and now it has been raised to all over India. So they are expecting about 35 lakh cards to its beneficiaries by December 2021, and it is going to cover all the 7 Central Armed Police Forces which is working under Ministry of Home Affairs and their dependents as well. The first open-air rooftop drive-in movie theatre in India has been inaugurated at Geo World Drive Mall of Reliance Industries in Mumbai and Maharashtra. Now this is going to be operated and managed by the multiplex chain PVR, and it can accommodate about 290 cars. The first movie to be screened on this theatre was Suryavanshi. Yahoo Incorporation has announced that the company has stopped providing service in China with effect from 1st of November 2021 because of the challenging business and legal environment of the country, and in this they are going to stop all their services as well. So that's not going to be accessible. Before this, in October month itself, LinkedIn had also stopped its operation in China, and now Yahoo is the one which has stopped it after 22 years in the market. China has launched an Earth Science satellite with the name Guangmu into space from Taiwan Satellite Launch Center in northern Shaanxi province. Department of Financial Services under the Finance Ministry has issued guidelines to be adopted by all public sector banks on staff accountability framework for NPA accounts up to 50 crore rupees. These guidelines will be applicable on loans that are turning into non-performing assets on or after 1st of April 2022. And it is not going to be applicable on fraud cases. So banks, with the approval of the board, they can decide on a threshold of 10 lakh or 20 lakh, which completely depends on the business size of the examining aspect. Digital payment firm PhonePe has launched a tokenization solution called Safeguard for online debit and credit card transactions. In September 2021, RBI had made device-based tokenization framework to be applicable on card-on-file tokenization services. That means all the credit and debit card details are to be stored by merchants for ease of the payment. So the payment firms are going to launch their tokenization solutions. Some have been launched, like PhonePe has launched Safeguard, PayU has launched PayU Token Hub, and CC Avenue had launched TokenPay. Mirage 2000 aircraft squadron of Indian Air Force took part in the Blue Flag 2021 international exercise in Israel. The biennial event was held at Odva Air Force Base in Israel. Apart from Israel, 7 other countries took part in the war games. That means there are a total of 8 countries who participate in this. So those countries are Germany, Italy, Britain, France, India, Greece, and United States. And from India we had Mirage 2000, and it was for the first time that India, France, and Germany were present in this exercise. South African writer Damon Galgut was awarded the prestigious 2021 Booker Prize for Fiction for his novel The Promise. Now, Booker Prize for Fiction, which was earlier known as Man Booker Prize, is given for the best original novel written in English language and published in United Kingdom. It has a award money of £50,000. Former captain Rahul Dravid has been appointed as the head coach of Indian men's cricket team by BCCI. The former right-handed batsman has been appointed for a period of 2 years till 2023 for 50 over World Cup. Indian-American banker C.S. Venkata Krishna, who is known as Venkat, has been appointed as the Group Chief Executive of British multinational bank Barclays. Indian boxer Akash Kumar managed to clinch gold medal at the 2021 IBA Men's World Boxing Championship, which was held in Belgrade in Serbia. He's a 21-year-old and he's the 7th Indian male boxer to win a medal in the World Championship. ICICI Lombard General Insurance Corporation has partnered with Vega helmets to enhance road safety awareness and give public the habit of protecting themselves while driving. So, ICICI Lombard is going to give out personal accident policy for every online purchase of Vega helmet. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji has launched Bhasha Sangam initiative for schools in India. He has launched Bhasha Sangam mobile app and Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat mobile quiz as well, and it is under the Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat initiative, which aims to teach basic sentences for all the daily usage in all the 22 Indian languages to the students. Indian Oil Corporation will be setting up India's first melanic anhydride plant, which is going to be set up in Panipat. SpaceX, owned by world's richest person Elon Musk, has set up its wholly owned subsidiary in India as it wants to commence the local broadband operations. Their project Starlink, which is a broadband arm, will provide the broadband services in India from next year end, that is December 2022. Bordeaux Metropole has signed MOU with Telangana to develop and work for sustainable city projects. Bandhan Bank was named as an agency bank by Reserve Bank of India. By appointing Bandhan Bank as an agency bank, the bank is allowed to conduct government businesses. Now it has joined the list of various other private banks who have become agency works or agency banks. State Bank of India has launched two-wheeler loan scheme. The name of the pre-approved two-wheeler loan scheme is SBI Easy Ride. Government of Delhi has launched Jai Bhim Mukhyamantri Pratibha Vikas Yojana, under which Delhi government is providing free coaching to 15,000 students belonging to marginal communities and economically weaker sections of the society. And they are basically for school children who wish to become doctors, engineers, civil servants, or take up any other government job in future. Now, it is going to cover those whose parents' annual income is up to 8 lakh rupees, and Delhi government has made partnership with 46 private coaching centers for this. In this, there is also going to be a stipend which will be given to students for studying there. They will be provided 2,500 rupees as a stipend. WHO has approved Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. The technical advisory team of WHO suggested its emergency use listing for 18 years and above. Department of Telecommunication, which comes under Ministry of Communication, has formed a technology innovation group on 6th generation or for 6G. Now, this group was formed with an aim to boost the development activities and will be chaired by Raja Raman, who is the chairman of Digital Communication and Secretary in Telecom. There are 22 members in this group. United Kingdom has unveiled a new £5 commemorative coin to honor the life and legacy of Mahatma Gandhi ji during this Diwali. And with this, we wind up this segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video with more news events. Till then, have a great day ahead.